Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Dialar's Twi'lek Tactics. It is the free-to-play account. Week 3 is in the books. Now, I'm going to say, Week 3 has been kind of brutal. It feels like I've made no progression, and I'm going to discuss that again in the video footage you're about to watch. I've hit walls upon walls because I'm hoarding for Bailey, but it's been fun. We're gonna first in this video we're gonna go over video recorded footage off of my phone for my free-to-play account. We're gonna discuss how much power I've put on. We're gonna show you guys where I've made it in each dungeon, and then we're gonna show you the state of the characters in my roster. After that, we're gonna go to the spreadsheet where I'm gonna show you all of my notes that I took during week 3, and hopefully share with you some tips and tricks so that when you're coming up, you can use my experience in order to give you the best chance of success in Eternal Evolution. So, this is free-to-play account week 3. Before we go to the footage, I will say that I got an email from BlueStacks, and I am now an affiliate with BlueStacks. So, if you guys are thinking of playing this game, watch this. So, here you go. As you see in the top right hand corner of my screen, I do play at home on my PC. This is BlueStacks 5.5. So you're going to find a link in the description. If you want to play this game on your PC at home, there's going to be a link down below. It's going to help out this channel. That being said, if you've already started an account on your phone, remember this game is not cross-platform yet. So any account you start on your PC, you are not going to be able to transfer and carry on with on your iPhone. iOS and Android are non-compatible yet. Don't know why, they just are. So now let's go to the footage. Okay, so Dial R3, my baby account, 1.3 million combat power, so I only added 300,000 power to this account in a week's time. I am currently at story stage 2216. That's not a big difference. Last week I ended at 2112, so I have barely made it one whole stage worth of progression. Elite campaign, I can push this a little bit more. I'm not struggling in this yet, so maybe I can make it to... I got 3 attempts. We'll just say, I don't know where I was last week, but we'll say I added a few stages on this one for sure. If we go into Soul Mine. So unfortunately, as you see, if you look right in the middle at the Atlas Mine, it's only 70 out of 71. I am stuck already in Faction Mine. Both of my other two my other free-to-play account and my main account definitely didn't struggle this early. But I did miss out on a lot of, like, the Christmas event, right? So on my other account, I had Daniel way up there, pretty much given for... Not for free, yeah, because I didn't pay. And Soul Mine 265. Last week I ended at 254. So again, I only added a little over 10 floors, 11 floors actually to my Soul Mine, which is abysmal. And I'm stuck. I'm absolutely stuck. Disa Caves. So I did add a couple levels onto Disa Caves this week to the point where I am at stage 12, barely. But stage 12 is like a benchmark because it's where you get a guaranteed piece of white gear. I do believe. Yes, you get 100% chance to get 1 white gear per run. So now going forward, I should be able to progress a little more this week because I can actually start accumulating that white gear. Because right now I'd say I have a few pieces of white and then the rest is still all red. And we'll maybe look at a couple of my characters. Terradome, I passed stage 10, but not without difficulty. I am stuck at stage 10 in Terra. And then Sincero, I'm also at stage 10. Stage 11, it's just too much. It's just too much. I am lacking AoE characters, just like my other free-to-play account was, except at least that account had Daniel. Daniel just makes this a breeze. Actually, let's show you the current lineup. This is what I'm using. So really, I'm using my highest level characters and Ravenna, who sucks, to try to clear this, and Ravenna is my egg damage dealer. I might be able to get this here in a couple days, just given that I'm almost, I'm just over 700,000 power now on this team, but we'll see. In Terradome, we'll show you the team I'm running as well. Very, very simple. The 2 assassins, Taylor, a healer, and Artist, right? I did get Crete this week, which we'll talk about, but Crete is just kind of squishy right now. Artist is still my main man. And then in Disa, I'll show you the team. It's basically the same characters. So Taylor, Artist, Serena, Emma, and Randall, who will just maybe go to my roster quick. That's some of my main guys. In Arena, rank 27, and then what is this called? This is called Diamond 2. So my Galactic Arena is kind of crappy, but I'm definitely comfortably in the top 50 in my regular arena. I'm not gonna be able to push too hard because this now I'm 52. Look at that, now I'm unranked. As you see, these guys with the nifty banners, they stop around 15. Oh no, there's some more. So I'm gonna have a tough time, but we'll push as hard as we can. I'm not too overly concerned about the arenas just yet. Ancient Altar. Okay, so I was able to 1 key easy, I was able to 1 key normal, and now I am waiting till Sunday to use the rest of my 3 keys. If I quickly look at my notes on Sunday when I got my payout, I 1 keyed novice, 1 keyed easy, I did 2 key normal, and then I spent 1 key on hard. So I've definitely made some progression in Altar in 1 week, whereas last week I had to 2 key normal. Now I was able to 1 key normal, and I'm skipping novice at this point. So I like my progression I've made so far at Altar, even though it seems like I'm so far away. Twilight Lands, I'm kind of stuck. I was able to get the first 3 levels, which gave me, I do believe I used a Senway. I think I bought an Artist. I think that's what got my Artist to Immortal. And then I picked up I think I picked up an Oysa, actually, to tell you the truth, just to get Oysa up a little bit more. So I think I'm not going to be able to make too much more progression in Twilight Lands. It's just too difficult at this point for this little baby account. But I got that free elite shards from the first 3 levels, so I'm happy with that. Now what else? I don't know what else I can really show you. If we want to look at divine prototypes, I do have a pain rune. I'm not sure if I had that last week. I still don't have flashpoint, but I got praying eyes. Obviously I'm working on the purples, right? Chaos Chip, Coronate, and Soaring Medallion, which are very, very important even at endgame. So I'm okay with my prototype progression this week. They're doing the job. And then commanders, I still don't have a red Brunhild. I'm still running this yellow one, but otherwise I've got decent red. I've got red commanders already, enough that they're gonna do the trick. Like this one's Falvia and Ravenna, decent, although that tank's that kind of poopy. This one's really bad, actually. I don't know why. That one's eventually gonna turn into food. This one, I'm using it not much. I'm actually using this one for my assassins because it has +2 ultimate on the Rakana and the assassin bonus. And then the summoners, it's okay. I have Laron, I have Kalaza, and that's not too bad. I'm using that one. I am actually not using this guy already, even though he has a +1 ultimate Daniel. So I am happy with my prototype progression and my commander progression. Now, let's go right to my roster. My roster doesn't feel like it's changed that much. Experience, like levels, have been hard to come by because I'm limited to the experience points that I can get from my current progression in the story mode, which, like we discussed at the beginning, I've only done 1 stage. I've only added 1 stage in a week, whereas in the very first week, week 1, I blew through 18 levels, and then I did 3 more stages in week 2. In week 3, I'm down to 1 stage, and that's mainly because in the first week I was spending all of my advanced tickets, and we'll get into ticket accumulation in the last half of this video. But my progression has stalled. I guess I can show you this now. I have 243 advanced, and I'm getting them at an okay pace. I'm happy with it, but it feels like I'm going to be struggling for the next couple weeks. I'm thinking the next 3 weeks are going to be really difficult for character progression. But again, I got Randall at Legendary +2, which is good. Kalaza +1, Serena +1, Laurent +1. Emma's still stuck at that Legendary 0. I got my Rakan up to Legendary, my Oysa, and then frickin' really Hypnos, or Hypotenuse as Dan calls them. Senway's got a little progression. You see Crete there, but after Botmark, it all kind of tails off. You see I did get 1 copy of Anpu, and then my Ravenna is still kind of just stuck there because I don't have the resources to level her up. She's kind of just stuck. Taylor's stuck. Sorietta's stuck. I'm kind of really anxious to start pulling on all these advanced tickets. As you see, I got no chips left. I've bought, I can't even buy stuff out of here. Basic, I can maybe buy an Oysa. Is that really going to help me? I'm kind of saving my tickets for Muka because summoners are so important in this game. So I'm probably not going to even spend those basic chips once I get 120 of them. I've hit a wall, and that doesn't mean I've given up on the free-to-play account. I still actually really enjoy playing the free-to-play account. I'm just disappointed with the lack of progression in week 3. All right, so that's pretty much everything I want to show you in game. Now we're gonna go actually look at the spreadsheet where we're gonna discuss everything I learned in week 3, and we'll hopefully give you guys some tips and tricks.
Okay, let's pull up the spreadsheet. Oh, my voice just cracked. Okay, here we go. Let's switch. Okay, so week 3. Let's blow this up. Let's make it bigger so you can see it. That's not too bad. Let's make it actually a little bit bigger. Yeah, a little bit bigger. Okay, that'll work. Okay, so week 3. As you see, I added these nice little infographics of the characters I picked up. The SSS characters I picked up in week 1 was Ravenna. I picked up Emma in week 2 and Crete in week 3. First off, I want to talk to you guys about tickets earned. Okay, so in week 3, the only real free-to-play character they gave me was Crete from his pity. But I made it to 2216 in story, 265 in soul mine, which we already discussed. So limited tickets, I spent 120. This is the double chip week, and I only spent 120. I only earned 64, which is down a hair from week 2. Week 1, for reference, they give you 124 limited tickets. And then 71 in week 2, so I had 195 after week 2. And then 64, so I had 259 tickets to date in 3 weeks from this game, which seems okay. I didn't spend any advanced this week, just like last week. I'm saving my advanced now for Bailey. As you see in week 2, right there, I earned 111 advanced tickets this week. I got more. I got 126. So if this stays at this pace, it's not going to be week 1. Week 1, I earned 181 advanced, but I spent them all foolishly because I thought I was going to be able to get a free copy of Serena, I do believe, in the grand ceremony. But 111 in week 2, 126. So to date, if I had not spent a ticket after 3 weeks, I'd have, what is this? That's 677. I would have had 677. So if I had not spent a drop, next week I could have a Bailey. But had I spent all my limited tickets, I wouldn't have a Ravenna copy. I wouldn't have a legendary Emma. And I would not have a mythic, if that's what red is, Crete. Alright, so keep that in mind. I know a lot of people like this. So this is how much the game's going to feed you pretty much free to play. Keep in mind that 10 limited tickets came from Twilight. So if Twilight wasn't active, who knows? But like you see up here, I earned 71 more limited tickets, but I got a bunch from the Rise of Heroes event, right? Okay, now let's go into what I've learned. So week 3, it was the Crete and Anpu banner. Now note that in week 3, Crete is hard-coded. You're always going to get Crete in week 3, but Anpu is the new banner for everybody. So where no matter what, in week 2, you're going to get Emma and Xena. In week 1, no matter what, you're going to get Luke and Ravenna. In week 3, you're going to get Crete, and then you're going to get whoever the normal banner is, or the new banner is, which was Anpu, Senway, and Kane in this case. So what I did was I pulled 60 tickets, and I got, I bought 2 Gene Hybrids, I put 1 on Emma, and I put 1 on Crete, and I pulled 60 tickets on each just to get pity, and then I stopped. Even though it's the double chip week, I stopped pulling tickets, and I have 19 left. So going into tomorrow when the double chip ends, I'm going to be missing out on 19 tickets, but I need those. I think I screwed up. In this week. I don't think I should have pulled on Anpu. And I'm just going to say the reason why is because you need 60 tickets in week 4 to get the pity copy of Mazrani, and I should have kept this Gene Hybrid for Mazrani as well, because Artist is doing everything Crete's doing. I'm not even really using Crete. I got him, but I'm not using him because I can't really progress him. I should have, I said I shouldn't have pulled on Anpu. So I should have, I still don't regret pulling 60 tickets and then using a Gene Hybrid on Emma. But what I should have done is I should have saved 60, so I would have spent only a 19 more. Bought a Gene Hybrid and then saved it for week 4 for Maz. So what events opened in week 3? These are hard-coded events for the most part. So Elite Chapter, which is open for a bit from week 2. So Elite Chapter opened in week 2, and it gave you, the game gave you a free Emma copy from that if you played it every day in week 1. But then it carried over, and you could finish out the event in week 3. Or I should say, you get it in week 2 is the Emma. It opens in week 2, but it carries over into week 3. And as I see right here, Emma Hero Evolution, that event is open for 2 days in week 3. 2 days, I should say, from week 2. From week 2. And the reason why, the reason why is because that allows you to get that free copy of Emma. Galactic Treasure, basically you just got to win Galactic Arena events, and it'll give you a free Crete copy. So pulling 60 tickets got me my first copy of Crete, and then you get 1 copy for free. I used the Gene Hybrid, but I don't know if that was the best strategy. I'm only going to be able to tell if that's a decent strategy after completing week 4. Double chip event, spend limited tickets, and I said here 120 unless you need to save for week 4 for Maz. So that's just a hunch. I feel like I'm not going to have enough for Mazrani to get the free copy of Mazrani from his Hero Evolution event, which is going to be in week 4. And then military expansion, that's for the whales. It's pay to win. And if you pay to win enough, you get a free Serena and a free Crete. But I shouldn't call them free because you got to pay for them. So as you see, lots of stuff going on. In week 2, they still had the Set Sail Basmani, Quantum Mimic, which is hard-coded for this week, even though I didn't get anything out of it. This week, it's just Elite Chapter, which ended, Emma's Hero Evolution, which ended, and really it was Galactic Treasure, Double Chip, and Military Expansion. So the events are a little bit sparse in week 3. All right, the notes. So as I said, Emma Evolution event carried over for 2 days. And since, let's go through this now, in week 2, I pulled Pity on her, so that's 1 copy. I bought a Gene Hybrid, used on her, that's 2 copies. I got the free copy from Elite Chapter, that's 3 copies. And then I bought a Gene Hybrid and put on Emma, which is 4 copies, which gives you the 5th one for free and allows you to hit Legendary 0. I've seen some content creators out there that says they can get her Immortal in her week, but to do that you got to use all the Gene Hybrids on Emma, and you're not going to have you're going to basically skipping Ravenna and Crete. I don't think that's really a good strategy, but it is a strategy because you're going to have an Immortal Emma, but you're not going to have anything else. Yes. So I got my free copy, which took her to Legendary 0, and that she's keeping up with the top end of my account. So now, at that stage, I just need 3 more Gene Hybrids, and she's Immortal. So she's at the finish line for Immortal. So I'm not too disappointed that she's only Legendary 0. Twilight Lands opened in week 3. It did not open before. I actually lost the day because I didn't get it. It didn't open for me until I hit week 3. It was open for, I do believe, a day prior on my main account. So that is interesting to note. Kind of like the Rise of Heroes, it didn't open until week 2. I missed a couple days there as well. So interesting that the events, Twilight Lands and Rise of Heroes, you can partake them in the first 5-week rotation, but not before week 2 or 3. So Ancient Altar, as we discussed, I pushed 1 key novice, 1 key blah blah blah, which we did on Sunday of week 3. I finished the Elite Chapter event easily. The Elite Chapter event is really easy. You're not going to have any issues with it at all. And the rewards in there are pretty good, as well as the Emma. And I kept the remaining meteorites for whatever the next Elite Chapter is. I know for everybody else that is out of the 5-week rotation, there is a Elite Chapter event for Anpu, which on this account, is not available to me. That is when they say in the patch notes, open on some servers, that's what they mean, on some servers. If you're stuck in the first 5-week rotation, you're not going to be getting some of the events that everybody else is getting, which is unfortunate. Faction Mine. As we discussed in the game footage, Atlas characters are suffering hard. I'm not going to have a healer for them till week 4, so I am stuck. I am stuck in Atlas Mine. Double chip event is open just long enough to get, 15 limiteds. Oh yeah, okay, so you can get the 15 limiteds from the Galactic Treasure, which we discussed right up here, which gives you free creeps, if you get your 5 free every day. So you can get, if the RNG does not favor you, you will get the 15 limiteds no matter what if you play it every day and you get your 5 spins. If you want to spend those 15 limiteds on the double chip, which I'm not. I'm carrying over 15. Right here, Apnu banner, or the Anpu banner, is a new release non-rotation banner. It is the current highlight SSS, or the new SSS 2-week banner. And then it feels like my progression is stuck, which we discussed in the footage. So a little bit less to discuss here. Most notable is that you can get that free copy of Emma easily. But to do that, again, remember what you got to do. You got to buy her pity, and then you buy a Gene Hybrid in week 2. Use it on Emma. Get the free Emma copy from her Elite Chapter. And then you buy a Gene Hybrid and use it on Emma in week 3. And then you can get the free copy from her Hero Evolution. But keep in mind, guys, it's only open for 2 days into week 3. And with all that, you can get your Emma at Legendary. And Emma is a keystone character in this game, used everywhere. So we're going to wrap it up right there. 23 minutes in, that's long enough. You guys are probably sick of my voice. Keep in mind, remember, guys, there are a bunch of links in the description of this video. One of them is my new BlueStacks affiliate link. If you don't have BlueStacks and you use that link to download it, it's going to help me out. It's going to help me out. And then you're going to have the my Hero Evolution download link as well. Don't get nothing from that, but I think it's cool that it has my name on it, or is attached to my name. And if you have any comments, questions, concerns, put them down in the comments. I respond to everybody. And with that, we're going to wrap it up. Thanks for coming for week 3 of the free-to-play account. Cheers, everybody. Catch you in the next one. Take care. Cheers. Peace. Bye-bye.